season fucking 9, and we're in week number 3. So right now we're gonna do a recruiting update. So we already got 2 people committed this year. So I'm pretty sure we have the top class because I don't think anybody else has any recruits. Yeah, we have the top class already. So anyway, so we're going after this Estrella kid, Pride. Most of these battles were on like top or second for. I'm waiting for their hard sales, and then I'm gonna like hard sell and get these visits out of the way. And this strong safety, I'm kind of really interested in. I just want to know more about them, type shit. So I know a championship contender, but I don't know nothing else. The defensive tackle, I'm gonna put 25 in them. Maybe we probably not gonna get this kid. But some of these people, like I'm waiting for like another week to see if I'm gonna go after them again or not. Right now, I got like he's actually pretty nice. So Roach, he wants playing time. I just doubt I'm gonna give him playing time his very first year. But like, give me another 5-star recruit on our board. Well, about with getting like elite recruiter, which that's the thing I care about for that. But anyway, let's go play against FCS West. An easy game. Let's try to get our quarterback the Heisman this year, our running back. There's not really much going on. Does that look like him? Have a great game.
That's a good thing, because if this one
and
were played on paper,
go ahead and let's go crazy.
Never know what's going to happen.
I'm actually gonna try like a different style here.
Home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see,
I really like talking too much.
taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Titans will put total leather and we'll get started.
Yeah, we should go crazy.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miners offense will go to work
That's way better.
And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things.
I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time he was making the right reads, he showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like,
there he's gone.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The offense changing the play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short.
Overthrown.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the defense stop them again?
Ivy the taking kind of deserved that shit.
Give to the back.
Got him.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football.
Bro, I'm trying to get church for this game. I keep forgetting to do that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense will try to get something started with their first possession.
Give me some bugs.
They'll go to the ground. Brings into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this is a rhythm timing throw. They're in zone defense behind. Sometimes you got to wait for that second window to open up before you throw this slant. But not being on the same page, defense breaking on the football, that wasn't a great play by this offense.
I thought it picked up.
Incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
That's on me, Delary. That was a pick.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going for it all. Got it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Titans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he's still running after the move. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Working that left side now. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Oh, the head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. From the gun, looking for a man. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Beebe. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Boone had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. At the 35, he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Beebe. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Takes the easy completion. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Titans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw. Now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Quickly complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. back stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw. It's Beebe. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Titans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 3rd and goal for the offense. Dropping back, it's Beebe. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense. With how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got his man downfield, and he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Miners are on the move.
That's a little bit too early.
Leaves it with the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of play.
Touchdown, Miners! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Beebe. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Titans moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hall. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Titans send out the punt unit. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. He's got an open man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot.
There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete on the right side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, UTEP!
And this is blowout city. Has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Beebe. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Titans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Smallwood. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On 4th down, looking to pass. Under fire. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
The short hands, it's Smallwood. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Titans will call on their punt team.
All right, Niner fans, we need to stop right here. Stand on your feet. Let's make some noise.
Cover's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Across the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Miners have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Using the quick game. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Titans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Touchdown, Miners! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Beebe. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
I when the game just like freezes.
Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Finding an escape route. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense on winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
With the catch, it's Smallwood. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beebe. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Titans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, running back on the move. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards
Bro,
out.
I unclicked it way before that.
No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We're gonna be on our way to college football playoffs this year. Every single one, step of the way.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UTEP Miners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Miners will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tar Heels offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow.
Oh,
it's
my
got
God.
to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Speed.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So UTEP's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it was.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTEP.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB,
Oh, so fucking fast. Too fucking fast. Jesus.
Incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
The kick is on its way. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, they'll give it on the outside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
Oh my God, Ivy breaking tackle after tackle after tackle.
And what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground to try to move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route, giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Miners are threatening in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, UTEP!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a rhythm. Here we go, starting the game. He's 1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions, 3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this guy some confidence because he's not playing with any right now.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
I had two people open. I just didn't jump this one.
After that second down incompletion. Finds a tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Miners have this offense rolling. Got his man quick. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. The Miners headed quickly to the line. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. 3rd and goal where the strong come through. He'll go to the sneak. Scores on the sneak. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Put him where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Miners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback receivers.
Touchdown, Niners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Turns it loose. Working the middle. Stumbled to the ground.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
Right on the money. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here on 3rd down for this offense.
Pace, 27, jump.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. Touchdown, UTEP. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. Offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Pulls it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Miners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man.
Oh, I knew that block, Harvey.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Miners have their offense in high gear. Give to the single back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, UTEP. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Makes the quick grab. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that.
There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wolf. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. Strong, firm tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pumps it downfield. Got his man to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners!
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Punch it out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Miners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, UTEP. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've settled for field goals on each of their last two drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Working on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Miners will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The inside handoff. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Get it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UTEP Miners.
Let's hit the first.
Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Bringing it out.
It's your turn. You got to talk about your own.
That they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UTEP Miners offense will get the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah,
I really got
the impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense.
You got to start blocking doing the edge a little bit better than that. Like, that's a big-ass problem.
Watching it as a defensive player and
playing
this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quick strike complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide
pass interference, bro.
Third and long situations are real.
That's pass interference. Corey, literally, this is pass interference, so it doesn't get called. You bumped into him. I threw the ball. This is pass interference. Classic. He slowed him down, and like the ref is right here. He doesn't call this. That's pass interference right here. As he wasn't interfered with, this is the first down.
Convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A little screen to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to run it. Shakes off the defender. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within. Obviously, there's a lot of time that's a big deal, the rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, UTEP! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finding open areas. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quickly complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Morrison. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Stanford! For the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Got his man in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Miners are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Thanks to grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Morrison. Fakes the grab on the left. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Cardinal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Picked up a few extra on that return, but one. Play by this defense to get the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Morrison. Finds his back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. Where did he find a hole in that secondary? Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Miners will kick it away to crank up the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Turning it on. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Pulls it in down the sideline. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Stanford going back to work with another first down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Morrison. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Stanford! He would not be denied. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to...
Breaks into the open, and he's knocked down. And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to get rid of it.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Tripped up for the tackle. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Miners are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Touchdown, Miners! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over Boise State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He calls it.
37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Morrison. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
Looking to throw on third. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away
Almost
from that cover
speed,
team, and they've got him
somewhere.
down at the 23. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. They'll try the run. trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone. But just
I'm trying to cut into that hole
over there on that sideline.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drop.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors.
Oh,
right?
fuck. I
It
picked the
doesn't
wrong
take
play.
any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Trying to barrel in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
A huge pressurized kick coming right.
Oh, my God.
Hangs in the balance.
Oh, my.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Morrison. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Stanford trying to hold this lead and run out the clock. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the back. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Morrison. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this.
2 field goals. We missed 2 fucking field goals. Yeah, okay. We would have won this game easily with the field goals.
Can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
That's a pick.
If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field. windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. The play action fake. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here.
Number 10 on the field.